Coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Bantamweight Division matchup. Well, I'm not sure if she's a third degree or a fourth degree Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. All I know is that you are in imminent danger every time she closes the distance.
Oh, the belt color hasn't changed, John, but they are just adding stripe after stripe after stripe. She's got so many stripes on her Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt that it's unbelievable. And because of that ability to do Jiu-Jitsu at such a high level, it's almost like you're going into biology class whenever you go on the ground with her. Because as you're thinking, if I do step 1 to get to step 2, she's already on step 5.
Right.
She's working on the finish before you even understand that you're in danger. The quick strike ability in the jiu-jitsu is something not many people possess.
I cheated to pass my biology final in college. I wish there was a way to cheat in jiu-jitsu, but she doesn't need to. Big spot for her here tonight. All right, so here's the all-time great, the UFC Hall of Famer, Rowdy Ronda Rousey. Of course, she took part in the first women's fight in UFC history back at UFC 157, went on to fame and fortune, her legacy as well established as any woman in the game.
I met Ronda Rousey back at the Olympics in 2008. As a young girl, became an Olympic bronze medalist. That was unheard of for someone to do that. And she took that star power and that ability to grapple and applied it right to a mixed martial arts career, where she not only captured the UFC title, but also defended it on a number of occasions with her patented armbar. Every time Ronda fought, people tuned in, they loved it, it was always exciting.
And some wondered if she would ever make this walk again. Well, here is Ronda Rousey back in this arena, and if her pre-fight talk is any indication, she's got a point to prove here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Herb D. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out arena in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a freestyle fighter, making her professional debut here tonight. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 130 pounds. Assassin! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a judo fighter, holding a professional record of 12 wins, 2 losses. She stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Venice Beach, California, presenting the former UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, Rowdy Ronda Rousey!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it fair.
Ready. Ready to fight.
All right, so here we are back in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Truly an MMA hotbed. This UNSC arena has been a host to any number of different historical moments in the UFC, and perhaps some more UFC history here tonight, champ.
In one of the biggest moments for women Brazilian fighters, Amanda Nunes fought there and retained her title. Jessica Andrade knocked out Rose Namajunas to become the UFC strawweight champion. This is a great arena with great fights, and some of the best Brazilian performances were had in this arena.
Rousey gets caught with that punch. Well, to no one's surprise, she chooses to engage in the clinch here early on, and you know she can go for days. She can do this for 15, 25 minutes a week.
She can do this all day. She can fight this position all day. So for her and her corner, they're very excited about where we are right now.
Oh, that's going to soften him up. Massive takedown defense there and promptly scrambles back to her feet. Well done. Just unable to quite find that range. Oh, how is she standing? Brutal knee to the body. Big elbow there, lands. We gotta fight, folks.
Ooh, what a punch.
Little cut below that left eye.
When you're in...
Oh, beautiful scramble by her there to avoid the takedown and get this fight back to the feet. Oh, big knee. Battling for hooks.
That's a big strike right there.
All right, so no surprise. Once again, we find ourselves here in this clinch situation. We'll see who can advance.
Who's going to be the person to dictate the pressure? Who's going to control the engagements from this 50-50 position?
Rousey's kick is blocked. Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed with that. Oh, she defended the takedown beautifully and scrambles back to her feet. Counters with the straight right.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off.
Rousey gets in the clinch yet again. Well, she's got a good jab, missed with it there. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays, DC. And if you like punching technique, that round was about as good as it gets.
Yeah, it looks like a boxing fight. She does a great job of using her hands to set everything up. But she's so fast and she's so sharp with those punches, it allowed her to really control that round.
All right, DC, second round is getting underway. Round one, not the round of the year necessarily, but some good in there.
And it's not always gonna be. When you have two very talented fighters, sometimes it's very even. That's what we saw in round one. That was nice, right?
Glancing right hand lands upstairs.
Big kick lands.
Nice jab counter for her there. Oh, how about the slip by her there? I was about to call that out as a land. Her head is moving tonight.
It does not take much to really avoid a strike, and she does it as well as anybody we've ever seen.
I'm not sure her striking has ever looked better, DC, finding the range with relative ease here tonight.
She's doing a great job of timing everything. She is seeing everything out there. If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space.
Well, Rousey, fire there, put all the weight into it, and now this could be the beginning of the end for her opponent.
It seems like we are in the final act of a four-part play because this fight is about done.
Well, you hate to be overly critical because she has landed some good shots, but really nothing in terms of combinations today.
She's got to let it fly, man. She needs to let the combinations fly. She's got to find the confidence to know that all that repetition, all that work with her boxing coach is going to pay dividends inside of the octagon. Left hand punch from the clinch.
Both fighters exchange in the pocket here.
Again, back into this position.
Hook shot blocked there by Rousey.
Oh, Clinch.
That is how you scramble, folks. Takedown defense holds up. Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round two and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round one. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round two. She has clearly found her rhythm and range.
Beautiful body kick.
Right hand on point. There, DC. opponent may be seeing stars at this point.
Her opponent's seeing stars. Her opponent's hurt. She has to really get after her now and try to find that kill shot that's going to finish the night.
Oh!
Again, back into this position.
Oh, beautiful connection by her on that punch.
She's so fast when she throws.
Able to check the high kick. All right, DC, take us through the replay. Storyline in that round, certainly her kicking game.
She knew that her opponent had more of a boxing stance, so the kicks would be available. She took full advantage of that over the course of that first round.
All right, another round is now underway. Pretty good previous two rounds. We'll see who makes the requisite adjustments now.
The adjustments are going to be the key, John. When you're doing everything you're trained to do and it stays this close, you got to really switch it up. Which corner was able to relay that message to their fighter better in between rounds.
Can you believe she is able to keep up this output just as she did in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes here and not slowing down whatsoever? She looks like she could go 10 hard fives if need be tonight. All right, so now she engages in the tie clinch, and of course, if you're fighting hands as the opponent, you leave everything. Work there, beautiful straight punch, and now her opponent's firmly on the ropes.
But she can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish. Big punch lands. Ooh.
Whoa!
Can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish. Oh, no!
So she's holding on to her here, not doing too much, really just looking to recover. Oh, the right hand is there for her.
She is such a diverse striker. That big strike landed, and it looks like she's going to finish this fight.
Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard.
Just reached the midway point of the fight. Well, you got to try to stay busy off of your back. She's doing it here. Nice punch. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Ronda Rousey. Under 2 minutes now to go. Oh, how about that reversal by her there, champ?
That is a fantastic transition by this young lady. What a job.
Good ground and pound by her here. She felt like she could finish the fight with her ground strikes tonight and might be well on her way here.
I mean, John, I believe it after watching the ground and pound that she's landing in this part of the fight. Nice punch lands over the top. Slice and elbow lands for the clinch.
Oh, how about the judo toss there? Judo 101. Under a minute now to go in this one. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, nice strike on the ground for her. 15 seconds. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over, and she gets right back to the stool. The cut on her cheek is only getting worse as she continues to absorb damage to the face. That thing's only going to get to be more of a factor for her. We will see how it plays out moving forward in this next round. All right, so there it is, the end of the round. Somehow she survives and advances after getting knocked down with a big punch there in that one.
She's tough. She's durable. But she cannot continue to take strikes like this. She needs to move her head on the center line. She cannot be a stationary target if she has any desire to win this fight.
Rousey gets caught with that punch.
kick lands.
And she caught the kick. Oh, man, does she have the jab working tonight. Beautifully done on that exchange.
She's got it going, and it's so fast and so accurate. She's really good at fighting behind her jab.
Well, she nearly got her out of there with the knockdown in the previous round, and her confidence remains high here, and she's building on that momentum.
She's building.
She snapped her head back there. This could be the end.
She landed a massive uppercut that hurt her opponent very, very badly.
So she holds on to her here, not doing too much, really just looking to recover. And once again, looking for that highlight reel KO with that front kick.
Ooh, what a punch.
Well, Rousey's cut is getting worse. The cut man chomping at the bit to get in there. He'll have to wait for the break between rounds if we get there. Oh, beautiful hip toss there to take her down. She's flying. Oh, DC, and now her opponent maybe seeing stars at this point.
Her opponent's seeing stars. Her opponent's hurt. She has to really get after her now and try to find that kill shot that's going to finish tonight.
She's starting to put together some significant body work here. Work there, beautiful straight punch. And now her opponent's throwing her.
She can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
2 minutes remain in the round. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Lands flush with that right hand. That's a nice job by her there to reverse the position on the ground.
She was in trouble. Now she is the one handing out the punishment. Great change of position very quickly.
Wow, there is just a viciousness with which she operates here on the ground as she continues to get the ground and pound game going. She might get a finish here.
She's looking for the finish. She's so good at dictating these ground exchanges, and she's done a fantastic job of building posture to try to land that kill shot from the top.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Rousey. "30 seconds to go here. Oh, and she gives up her back here, DC. Not ideal.
Not ideal. It's not ideal, but in this state, it's desperation a little bit. She's been getting battered. She's been getting bruised. She was mounted. What was she going to do? Stay on the bottom getting mounted and beat up? Or was she going to try to give her back to get to her feet? Now the journey, now the fight has really just begun because she has one of the best jiu-jitsu players in the entire world on her back.
All right, so there is the horn, so we will see another round. You thought maybe with that knockdown that could have been the end.
You thought it was over. People don't usually get up from those types of strikes. She took that big punch, continued to plod forward. But if she does not move her head, her night will be over very quickly.
5th and final round.
Good punch.
And she caught the kick.
Again, back into this position.
Rousey's got the tie clinch. She's got a good one. Well, she said in these situations she had to protect her.
Oh! You can't hit her.
And just like that, the fight is over.
Oh, my goodness. What a fight.
That'll get the crowd on its feet. A near-perfect land to end the fight for her here tonight. Just the way she drew it up, she had her focus on the knockout, and that's exactly the way this fight ends. I'm not even sure the opponent saw the shot coming. They oftentimes say it's the shot you don't see coming that spells your fate, and that certainly spelled her fate here tonight. And there she is after the huge knockout here tonight. What a moment for this fighter. You can't help but feel good for her here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 44 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout assassin.
Well, there she is. This arena belongs to her here tonight. Hard-pressed to find a knockout in the women's game as stunning as that.
I mean, she has so much confidence in her hand that she's willing to stand in front of her opponent and take one to give one. And when she gave one, it shut the opponent's lights out. Great job finding that kill shot.